Wow, look at the Laird River. Look at you go, Laird River. Ooh, and rain in that direction. I'm not going that way. I'm going that way. Yeah, all right. Let's get away from that. All right, kids, let's rock on. Here we go. All right, heading south with an AM radio disc jockey voice. All right. Okay, well, already this morning I have seen bison just walking past the hotel that I stayed in last night. A whole herd of them. I was actually loading up and a bison bull walked by probably 20 feet from me, and I was like, I should not be out here. I should not be in the parking lot with that big bull. That's a big bull. Yeah, sound like Matthew McConaughey now. So with that big bull walking by, I was like, man, that's a bunch of bullsh. You get it. Anyway, but cool to see him. Really cool. Anyway, I'll check in later on the road. I'm gonna try to get far, but it's 11, almost 11. I mean 10:30 now, local time. I'm gonna try to get. I'm trying to get to Dawson Creek today. Not Dawson City. Different. Totally different. But if I can get to Dawson Creek, I'll be good. Sets me up good for the next few days. So anyway, I'll check in a little bit later. Oh wait, is that bears? No, those are bison. Okay. So while we're talking, there's just a bunch of bison on the side of the road. Just a shit ton of them, just kind of chilling out. You see them? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. So I'm going to take a photo before that mama bison gets up and comes running at my happy ass. I'm going to try. Take a picture. Take a picture. Snap. Aren't they cute? I don't know. I just can't get over seeing animals in their habitat like that. And I try not to, you know, scare them or harass them. Oh, crap. I dropped my glove, man. Now I'm going to have to lean down here in front of the bison. And they're going to think it's some kind of move, and they're going to come running at me, I know. I should go over there and try to pet one of those little cows. I should just try to pet him. Just try to pet him. Alright, I'm going to go. Here I go. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Bye, bison. See ya. Well, they didn't wave back. Stuck up. So, a few months ago, a young couple was visiting this area from the States. He is actually from New Zealand, and she was from he was from Australia, and she was from the US, and I can't remember where. North Carolina. Anyway, they came here just south of Laird Hot Springs and were murdered here by two guys, 18, 19-year-old suspects, and they committed another murder and stole a car. May have committed a fourth murder, and the RCMPs were tracking them down, and they were actually detained once at a police checkpoint in a tribal council area, but the tribal police didn't know who they had, and they let them go. And it was this long pursuit, months and months. They well, not months, weeks. They pursued these two, and they found them. They had committed suicide after crashing a boat. They were in northern Alberta, I think, or maybe Manitoba. But they, yeah, cowards, committed suicide. But not before they squashed this young couple. And it's unheard of here in Canada to have a crime like that. So even though we're in the friendliest country, arguably the friendliest country in the world, that is a real tragedy. Anyway, so just something to think of. Somber thoughts. Well, the beauty of this area is exceptional. I mean, yeah, I did just pull off on the side of the road to talk about a young couple that was murdered up here, and there's a little memorial on the side of the road, but what a beautiful area. A horrific end to 2 great lives, but I just, when I think about what their last day must have been like up until the time of their murder, I mean, I'm sure it was just a glorious life, and if I could take away their last 30 minutes of their life, you know, and give it to the murderers that were doing it, I would. Sorry, get a little preachy on this, but beautiful area. Got this nice stream flowing by, powder blue water. That means it's glacial. And then all these mountains around. High mountains here in British Columbia. Absolutely stunning. So nice, beautiful park, beautiful part of the country. Wow. And the Alaska Highway is actually pretty comfortable, just rolling right through here. So it's beautiful here. I got to come up with other adjectives to describe it, but wow. And so here I am. There's a bison right there, just walking along the side of the road, just like, hey bison, how's it going, buddy? That's crazy. They're everywhere. He's going the wrong way. All his buddies went the other direction today, but anyway, wow, pretty cool. Off to the right here, that is Muncho Lake. Look how powder blue that water is. That is freaking incredible. So Muncho means big in the native tongue around here. The local population, indigenous population, I think that's what they call them. Anyway, you know, the local, whatever tribes, the Muncho means big. And look, it's a big lake. And powder blue. So powder blue, I learned years and years ago, if there's that kind of blue tint to it, that's like powder from mountains brought in by glacial ice, and glacial ice melt. So what happens is, as the glaciers are calving off of the mountains, it's grinding the rock into a really fine powder, almost like a talcum powder, and then that suspends in the water, and it's that color blue. I've seen that before in rivers and creeks, and there's a lake in northern Washington like that. It's really, boy, that is really something. That is, well, Muncho Lake. Check it out. Nice. At any rate, the scenery around here is not to be believed. And holy what kind of animal is that off to the right? Oh my gosh, it's reindeer. Wow, are you kidding? Wow, reindeer. Oh no, and now I've scared them. So is that reindeer? Is that reindeer? What is that?
Caribou.
Oh, caribou. Okay. Sorry, I'm from Georgia. I don't know shit. So.
I guess you call them reindeer too.
Well, I think there's a difference between reindeer and caribou, but I thought that's reindeer. I don't know.
There's about 20 different species.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I hope I didn't spook them too much for you.
Oh, there's probably more down here.
Yeah, probably a dozen around the corner. Yeah. Take care. Wow, that's a great encounter right there. And I just happened to record all that. All right. What about Moncho Lake? Well, looking down into that valley, that is, I think it's the Toad River Valley. But what a beautiful little area. A little construction right here, so kind of a slowdown. But what a scenic area to have a slowdown. There's that is snow right there. There are plenty of other mountains with snow on them. This is actual fresh snow. Some of that I'm sure is left over from last season, but there's been snowfall here in the past week or so. I think over there, that mountain over there, that is there's snow falling on it. But wow, what a beautiful view, huh? Beautiful. Amazing. And yeah, I stopped to put on my winter waterproof gloves because of the temperature, and because it looked like it was threatening rain. But that's over there, and that is snow over there. So it looks like I'm avoiding it again, which is great. It's good news. Anyway, I will check in a little bit later after I get from behind this camper. It looks to be a fun road, twisty and curvy, but camper. Woo! Here in British Columbia and in Alberta, Manitoba, and a few other provinces in the area, oil has been found, oil shale, and they found a way to extract oil from it. And that has caused a housing issue. So these huge trailers on the side of the road, these are called hotel camps. And so workers come from the east, like Quebec, Newfoundland, Labrador, Prince Edward Island, and they move here and live in these trailer communities. It's not even it's more like a motel just built out of trailers. And it's very similar to what I slept in the Coldfoot camp, but that is a really unique living situation. You know, I'm sure it's tight quarters, and wow, I can't imagine. But apparently they come here, work for about a year, make a killing, make up, 150K, and then they go home for a year, spend it all, and then they come back and do it again. So good for them, whatever business works. But wow, that's tight living. So that little town down there, that is the first real big chunk of civilization I've seen yet. That is Dawson Creek, British Columbia, and wow. So I got a lot of things accomplished. I got a good night's sleep. I got a great dinner. I had I was able to connect to Wi-Fi and the internet. I had phone service, and I was able to get to a shop and get my trunk box fixed. My trunk box, that I had some bolts break loose and get completely missing from the trunk box, so I had to like strap my trunk box to the rear deck of my motorcycle. Kind of an ugly fix, but that's what you do in the middle of the Yukon. I hit one hardware store in the Yukon, and they had a bolt that I could use, but then I needed a few more of that size and all that. So anyway, got that done and fixed, and it's back to 100%. I like the factory spec, and it's great. Super happy about it. So just headed now toward Prince George, British Columbia. It's just a single gas tank away, about 300 miles or so.
Hey riders, thanks very much for watching that video in its entirety. If you would, click over here on the subscribe button, and then the button just to the right of it, that is the bell button, and if you press that, that lets YouTube know that you want to know what I've been up to on this particular channel. So every time I post something new, they'll alert you, and that's cool. Because if I'm just doing this for me, I'm not going to be doing this. So please subscribe, be aware, know what's going on. Also below, you're going to find my channels to my social media, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that shizzle bedrizzle. You can sign up for those too. Stay alert, stay aware of what's going on. Also, I'm going to share the link to Motohawk.com. That's where you can go to make me be your ride guide to the Southeast United States. If you're traveling in North Georgia, East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, Virginia, or West Virginia on 2 wheels, let me help you out. I've got 3 great books. They're available on the website, and there's some other cool information to share on the website too. All right, I hope that you really enjoyed the video. Be safe, ride smart, but have a great time.